fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Mike, hey, set. Alabama, 380. I got you, son.
On first down, Brady. And incomplete to open things up.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Mike, shadow.
Brady will try again on second down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Wait, set. 53. Set alert. Hey, Zoo. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Hey, check it.
On first and 10, here's Brady. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his fourth touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This one fielded at the 5. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Their own 27-yard line.
On first down, Hilliard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On second down, Hilliard. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Back to the air, Locke on second down. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw is Lott. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Hilliard. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Lott. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Cameron Wake in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, this is a guy who is already among an elite group of kickers that have hit from 60-plus in an NFL game, but that's a tough ask to try and get him to produce another one here.
You're exactly right. It's elite group for a reason, isn't it? No small feat for him to hit it from that distance. This one doesn't go through. I always marvel at those guys because it's the same approach every time, the same smoothness when they swing their leg. Doesn't look like they're putting anything extra even when they're kicking it for 60-plus.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss, the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a man closing in on 15,000 career rush yards, Frank Gore. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 29, Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Christian Jones charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Third and long, it's Lott. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. And that one results in 35 yards.
First down.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Luck. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Luck on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Malik Collins just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Now Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at about the 14. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Luck. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tim Williams make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now it's Luck. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And again, it's Ingram. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Mark Ingram with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
The Steelers' first down.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Round 80. Round 80.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady. It's caught inside the 25. It's a gain of 35.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Brady, that's caught. It's Thomas. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away, it's Tavecchio. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a carry here for Hilliard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend. In the NFL.
LaMarcus Joyner there defensively.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing is long. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line.
24-yard gain on the play.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. There goes Mark Ingram, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mark Ingram with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are back within a single score. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 3.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Wait, set. 53. 54, Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hey, ball 66.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And this one caught by Max Williams. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Brady closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now Brady, a screen to Bell. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Wait, set. 180. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch the tackle. 54. And keep it up. Alert!
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady caught here by Bell.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down.
Regular. Get that quarterback. Hey, Charlie. 54, right there.
Brady to throw again. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Sugar! Hey, wahoo! Here we go. 72.
Again, it's Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. That'll bring up second down.
Morris Claiborne on the coverage.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10.
59's mark. Check, 59.
Throwing again. Brady. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. The fourth touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And that'll give them a two-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tim Williams in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down now, Hilliard. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on third and about 14.
Go! 5, 65!
Out of the gun, Luck. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go!
At their own 36-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
first and 10 at the 48. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's put him on the bus. Hey, exit. Put that team on the bus. 72. Sam, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Woo! 50.
Brady now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Let's go, Mexico.
They'll run again with Hilliard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll run on first down. Hilliard. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
From just shy of midfield, Luck. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Hicks able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Luck. Caught left side Hopkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Luck. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Luck. And this is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On first down, Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, it's Locke. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
A gain of 14.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On the run, this is Hilliard. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Watch that in. Watch that in.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hilliard. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Locke. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Jordan Hicks in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is taken at the 18. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Rip left, rip left.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Hey, Haywood. Mike is 15 now.
To throw on third down. Brady. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hilliard, and some room to work. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 33 and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw is Love. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Freddie Kitchens going to push the envelope. His guys will go on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Rupp. And no, it's incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 13-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I got him. Hey, Alabama.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Yeah, it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Check it, reload.
From the gun, it's Brady. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll run it with Bell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Ronnie Harrison.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Kyler Fackrell, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Wait 10, wait 20. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Shadow!
On third down, here's Bell. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. The Browns drive about to get started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Hicks in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Love. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Love. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Love. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wait 10, wait 20. Check right 54, right 54. I got you. Hey, check it.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output